Hi, Grandma, it's me again. So I understand you had some questions about trans fat and saturated fats and the role that they play in the development of cardiovascular disease. So to start off, cardiovascular disease is a heart condition mostly associated with arteriosclerosis. And arteriosclerosis is a condition in which plaque builds up in your artery walls, causing a blockage of blood to your heart, which can lead to a heart attack or stroke. So, what are trans fat and saturated fats? Well, saturated fats are naturally occurring fat molecules that are derived from animal products such as meat and dairy products like milk and eggs. Trans fat, on the other hand, is an artificial fat that is basically a byproduct of hydrogenation. Now, hydrogenation is a process where hydrogen is added to liquid vegetable oil to make it solid and resistant to spoilage and from it becoming rancid. So, how do they both contribute to cardiovascular disease? Well, they're both associated with an increase in low density lipoprotein cholesterol, LDL cholesterol. And if you recall, we spoke a few weeks back about LDL, and LDL cholesterol is considered the bad cholesterol. To give you a refresher, low density, small density LDLs, especially, tend to stay in our blood a bit longer, where they're more easily taken up by artery endothelial cells, making it easier for them to attach to the arterial wall, where they're more susceptible to oxidation, which leads to the formation of macrophage-derived foam cells, leading to the buildup of plaque in our arteries. Now, I must qualify that statement by saying that the literature is a bit contradictory when it comes to saturated fats, because while it holds true that for Western populations, saturated fat increases LDL, it actually doesn't hold true for specific populations, specifically the Maasai tribe in Kenya and shepherd populations in Somalia. They actually tend to drink a lot of milk, but their cholesterols are actually lower than populations in the Western world. But now for trans fat, the literature is pretty definitive that there is a link between trans fat and an increase in LDL cholesterol. So getting back to their link to LDL, saturated fat increases LDL because it specifically interferes with LDL receptor mediated clearance of LDL. Trans fat, interestingly, decreases high density lipoproteins, HDL cholesterol, which, as you recall from our previous conversation, is considered the good cholesterol because it can help with removing LDLs from our blood. And I have a visual here to show you to give you a better idea. So the gold sphere there that you see is the bad cholesterol, the LDL. The half sphere in green is the good HDL. So above you have a pretty healthy artery where you can see that there's a pretty balanced out amount of HDL and LDL cholesterol. Now on the bottom, let me zoom in here. You can see the LDL. There's way more LDL than HDL, leading to the buildup of plaque in the artery walls, leading to a blockage of blood to our heart, which again is not good for our bodies because it blocks blood flow to the heart, leading to heart disease and heart attacks and strokes. So, Grandma, I hope that gives you a better idea of how LDL and about how saturated fats and trans fat contributes to the development of cardiovascular disease. Thanks, and we'll talk next week. Thanks.